Hi, my name is Edward. I'm a student of University Ciptra in Surabaya. I've learned this framework from beginning of the semester, which divided the corporate entrepreneurship into three parts: internalizations, interactions, and actualizations. Next, I'll explain it point by point. I will introduce internalization from two aspects. The first is organizational culture. Every organization creates a unique culture all its own, from a small family business to a large global corporation, and each organization has a distinct identity. Organizational culture is defined as underlying beliefs, assumptions, values, and ways of interacting that contribute to the unique social and psychological environments of an organization. What do we mean by beliefs and assumptions? Belief and assumptions comes from we learn from society and from the pieces of our lives. Corporate values are the fundamental beliefs on which your business and its behaviors are based. Organizational cultures includes an organization's expectations, experiences, philosophy, as well as the values that guide member behavior, and it's expressed in member self-image, inner workings, interactions with the outside world, and future expectations. There are four classes of cultures from handy: powers, role, task, and person. In an organization with power cultures, people radiate from a few individuals whose influence spreads throughout the organization. This type of cultures can be found in small or entrepreneurial organizations. This makes decisions making fast. In organizations with role cultures, people have clearly dedicated authorities within highly defined structural roles. People are highly controlled and follow predetermined procedures without questioning their proposed. Everyone knows their roles and responsibility. Role cultures as a typical tall detailed organizational structures. As a consequence, decision making slow. Task culture are formed when project-based teams are established in an organization. These teams are used to address a specific and nothing is allowed it to get in the way of addressing their goals. There is no single power source. Power shifts depending on the mix and expertise of the team members. Task culture is suitable for rapidly changing organizations. In a person-cultured organizations, people see themselves as unique and superior to the organizations. The organization simply exists for the individual to work. The success of personal cultured organizations depends on retaining key personnel. And the second is strategic leadership. Strategic leadership refers to managers' potential to express a strategic vision for the organizations and a part of an organization, and to motivate and persuade others to acquire that vision. Leaders not only tap into dreams for the future, they create organizational structures, allocate resources, and express strategic vision. Strategic leaders work in an ambiguous environment on very difficult issues that influence and are influenced by occasions and organizational externals to their own. The group is a matrix that characterizes leaders based on two dimensions, and the first dimension is concern for people, and this represents the degree to which the leader considers the needs of their team members when deciding how best to complete a task. So leader with a high concern for people will take into account its team members' preferred types and their personal development needs. The second dimension is concern for results, and leaders with high concern for results emphasize deadlines, goals, and high productivities when determining how best to achieve a task. Black and Mountains partitions the group into five styles of management, which we'll go through now. Each styles of leadership has its place. For example, there are times when produce or styles is most appropriate, such as when a business needs to be turned around quickly before it goes out of business. Human resource planning is a process that identifies current and future human resources needs for an organization to achieve its goals. Human resource planning should serve as a link between human resource management and the overall strategy plans of an organization. There are 5 HR strategies that you can follow to meet your organizational goals. The first is restructuring strategies. This includes reducing staff, regrouping tasks to create well-designed jobs, and reorganizing work groups to perform more efficiently. The second is training and development strategies. This includes providing the current staff with training and development opportunities to encompass new roles in an organization. The third is recruitment strategies. This includes recruiting new hires that already have the skills the organization will need in the future. The fourth is outsourcing strategies. This includes outreaching to external individuals or organizations to complete certain tasks. The last is cooperation strategies. This includes cooperating with other organizations to learn from how others do things, allow employees to gain skills and knowledge not previously available in their own organization. Now we will analyze how to maintain employees' involvement and how to measure entrepreneurial status level. Employees stay when they are paid well, mentored, challenged, and so on. In order to maintain or improve employee involvement, we should care about their work and life and give spiritual and material support. We have learned entrepreneurial stars in midterm. It is composed of 2 triangles. The first is about qualities of the entrepreneurs of STAR. Entrepreneurs should have a constructive mindset with focus on results. He also has a mindset that solves organization problems, and he also oriented towards long-term thinking. We could measure its value by the way of questionnaire. Well, at last, I will introduce actualizations. SOP, Standards Operating Procedures, is a set of step-by-step instructions complied by organizations to help workers carry out complex routine operations. It's the foundation of success of any organization. In any company, there are policy rules and regulations within them. Then there are standards which is who, what, and when, and then there are work description. KPI, a performance indicator or key performance indicators, is a type of performance measurement. KPIs evaluate the success of an organization of a particular activities in which it engages. KPI is an efficiency way to monitor company health, measuring progress, and analyzing patterns over time, solving problems or tackling opportunities and making adjustments. Defining key performance indicators can be tricky business. The operative word in KPI is key because every KPI should relate to a specific business outcome with a performance measure. KPIs are often confused with business metrics. Although often used in the same spirit, KPIs need to be defined according to critical or core business objectives. Follow this step when defining a KPI. What's your desired outcome? Why does this outcome matter? How are you going to measure progress? How can you influence the outcome? Who is the responsibility of the business outcome? How will you know you have achieved your outcome? How often will you review progress toward the outcome? KPI process. The first is determine key business objectives. The second is define success. The third is design on measurement. At last is write on your SMART KPIs.